Which of the following is correct? The Nehru Report 1928 had advocated the inclusion of fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. The Government of India Act 1935 referred to fundamental rights. The August of 1940 included the fundamental rights. The Cripps Mission 1942 referred to fundamental rights. Right option is option number A. The Nehru Report 1942 had advocated the inclusion of fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. So, the Nehru Report 1928 was in favor of inclusion of fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. So, option A is correct. So, next question is, which one of the following statement is correct? Rights are claims of the state against the citizens. Rights are privileges which are incorporated in the Constitution of a state. Rights are claims of the citizens against the state. Rights are privileges of a few citizens against the many. Right option is option number C. Rights are claims of the citizens against the state. Rights are essential for complete development of human beings. The importance of rights has expanded immensely and has given birth to the concept of fundamental rights, human rights, etc. Rights impose restrictions on the powers of the state. These are a guarantee against state actions. Thus, rights are claims of the citizens against the state. So, next question is, which of the following is given the power to enforce fundamental rights by the constitutions? All courts in India, the president, the parliament, the Supreme Court and the High Court. Right option is option number D. The Supreme Court and High Court. Article 13 of the Constitution grants power of judicial review to the Supreme Court and High Court in the case of violation of the fundamental rights. The Supreme Court, Article 32, High Court, Article 226 is exercising their power may declare any law or enactment passed by the legislature void or unconstitutional or on the ground of contraventions to the fundamental rights. So, next question is, fundamental rights are justifiable, non-justifiable, flexible, rigid. Right option is option number A, justifiable. The fundamental rights are enforceable by the courts subjected to certain restrictions. So, next question is, who among the following persons sit for the fundamental rights a pledge to our people and a pact with the civilized world? Right option is option number D, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. In the words of our philosopher king Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the fundamental rights are a pledge to our people and a pact with the civilized world. And as the great jurist Patanjali Sastri, the former Chief Justice of our Supreme Court, said, and the whole object of Part 3 of the Constitution is to provide protection for the freedom and the rights mentioned therein against arbitrary invasions by the states. So, next question is, the rights are called fundamental rights because it is written in the Constitution, it is democratic, it is public welfare, it is essential for personality development. Parliament cannot make law against it. Right option is option number C, 1, 4 and 5. It is written in the Constitution, it is essential for parliamentary development. Parliament cannot make law against it. The fundamental rights are written in the Constitution. They are enforceable, essential for personality development. Parliament cannot make laws against them since they are a part of a basic structure of the Constitution. The fundamental rights cannot be suspended, can be suspended by order of the Prime Minister, can be suspended on the will of President, can be suspended during emergency. Right option is option number D, can be suspended during emergency. The fundamental rights are natural and non-transferable rights. Fundamental rights can only be suspended during emergency, for which provisions has been governed under Article 358 to 359 of the Constitution. Fundamental rights under Article 20 and 21 can never be suspended. Okay, so what is meant by rule of law? A. one act for all and one judiciary for all. The rule of law implies that the creation of law, their enforcement, and the relationship among legal rules are themselves legally regulated, so that no one, included the most highly placed official, is above the law. The legal constraint on rulers means that the government is subjected to existing laws as much as its citizens are. Does a closely related nations is the idea of equality before the law, which holds that no legal person shall enjoy privileges that are not extended to all, and that no person shall be immune from legal sanctions. So next question is, which of the following are regarded as the main features of the rule of law? Limitation of the power, equality before law, people's responsibility to the government, liberty and civil rights. Select the correct answer using the code given below. C 1, 2 and 4. Limitations of powers, equality before laws and liberty and civil rights. Limitation of powers, equality before law and liberty and civil rights. Rule of law propounded by A.V. Dickey, a British jurist. His concept has the following three elements: limitation of power, that is, absence of arbitrary power. No man can be suspended, punished except for a bench of law. Equality before law, and that is, equal subjection of all citizens to the ordinary law of the land administered by ordinary law courts. Liberty and civil rights, that is, primacy of rights of the individuals. The Constitution is the result of the rights of the individual as defined and enforced by the court. Hence, option C becomes the most appropriate answer. So next question is, under which articles of the Constitution of India fundamental rights have been provided to citizens? B. Article 12 to Article 35. Article 3, Article 12 to Article 35 of the Constitution enumerates 6 fundamental rights which are provided to citizens. Under which of the following articles the Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights to the citizens? A. Article 12 to Article 35. So next question is, the description of fundamental rights for the Indian citizen is in A. Article 12 to Article 35 of the Constitution. Consider the following statements about the fundamental rights in India. C. 1, 2 and 3. They are a guarantee against state actions. They are enumerated in Part 3 of the Constitution. They ensure social, economic and political justice. The fundamental rights are guaranteed by the constitutions of India against state actions. These rights have been enumerated in Part 3 of the Constitution. Thus, statement 1 and 2 are correct. The socio-economic justice as visualized by the Indian Constitution is found mostly in the directive principle of state policy in Part 4 of the Constitution of India, and to a little extent in the chapter on fundamental rights and certain other provisions of the Constitution. These rights are like the Bill of Rights in USA. So next question is, which one of the following articles of the Indian Constitution puts an absolute limitations on the legislative power? A. Article 14. Under Article 14 of the Constitution of India, equality before law has been incorporated. Under Article 14, the state shall not deny any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the law within the territory of India on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Article 14 put an limitations on the legislative powers. So next question is, in which articles of the Constitution equal protection of law is provided? See Article 14. Article 14 says that the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. It confers rights on all persons, whether citizens or foreigners. The concept of equal protection of law is taken from the American Constitution. It suggests the equality of treatments. The equality of treatment and under equal circumstances, both in privileges conferred and